me. Let's find over here. Here you see Crazy DeLoco with his beer. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lord Rupert St. John Billingham IV, Earl of Rutherford, the spectacular son of a bitch. You will pardon the attire. I had to mop up a few things. Of course, come with me. Our contestant this evening for the random eye googe, darkness. Unbeknownst to him, but knownst to us. Let's see how this turns out. I say, my good man. Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Has been another exciting episode of the Random Eye Googe. Tune in next time. It could be you. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Random Eye Googe. I am your host, Lord Rupert St. John Billingham IV, Earl of Rutherford, the spectacular son of a bitch. Today's contestant, unbeknownst to him, but knownst to us, Baal Moloch. Let's see how this one turns out. Excuse me, my good man. Ah! Ah! This has been another edition of the Random Eye Googe. Thanks for playing. Tune in next time. It could be you.
At Kmart, our blue lights lower prices every day.
Save a lot of dough at Kmart. Get down the line. Always get down the line. Oh.
Get down to Kmart for low prices. That's blue light always.
Tag Team, or else. Mario Kart Double Dash. Drive, throw stuff, switch. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Literally for everyone. GameCube.
Sugar Hose, TWF, you're dead. I'm gonna break your necks.
This is DVD. And this is what happens when you watch DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD. The picture is twice as sharp as VHS. The sound is infinitely clearer. It looks and sounds like you're at the movies, but you can experience it at home. Not to mention, you can watch it in widescreen. Listen to audio commentary. Choose from features like director's notes, behind-the-scenes footage, trailers, and more. Watch a movie right on your computer. and rent or buy DVDs from these great Hollywood studios. DVD. See how good a movie at home can be. With over 3,000 titles to choose from, make sure you see your next movie on DVD. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Random Eye Googe. I am your host, Lord Rupert St. John Billingham IV, Earl of Rutherford, the spectacular son of a bitch. Who's it going to be today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Man, I don't know. I ate some bad Chinese or something. Oh, God. You okay? Sure? I don't want to use his bathroom, but I'm going to have to. Hey, man, just tell him I went to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, okay?
Our contestant, unbeknownst to him, but knownst to us, Chris Maine. Let's see how this one turns out.
Oh, oh, oh.
We're outside the bathroom right now, and boy, is the stench unbearable. The outcome is going to be fantastic, though.
Oh. Damn, I hope this don't seep out. Oh. No. Ooh, ooh. Man, I feel 10 pounds lighter. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Many moments later.
You won't.
Whoosh. 45 minutes on that one. Ooh, I hope he got some air fresheners.
Hello!
Ah, God! Goddamn! Ah!
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 Thanks for playing! This has been another exciting episode of the Random Eye Googe.
What's that? Oh!
Tune in next time. It could be you.
Meanwhile, at the Batcave.
Dad, the cable's out again. Can you fix it?
Is your family still stuck with cable?
Honey, the cable company has raised their prices again. This bill keeps getting bigger every month.
With cable, all you get is mediocre service, higher monthly charges, and limited channels.
There's got to be something better.
Order a DirecTV system now from BCK. Get 4 rooms free, including standard professional installation, plus 3 months of free HBO and Cinemax. With DirecTV, you get more than 125 channels for as low as $39.99 a month. That's over 225 channels in all, including all the top premium channels like HBO, Stars, Showtime, and Cinemax. So say goodbye to cable forever and discover the DirecTV difference. Better entertainment, more value. Call now and get a 4-room DirecTV system with standard professional installation plus 3 months of HBO and Cinemax service free when you call now. Plus, order now and get a free DVD player from BCK.
In this world, it takes all kinds.
I'm a precision instrument of speed and aerodynamics.
You hurt your what? My name's Matey. Like tomato, but without the tuck.
Holy Porsche.
Ow, 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 ow.
From the creators of Finding Nemo and The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah.
About some organic fuel.
Take a car wash, hippie.
Disney presents a Pixar film.
A real race car.
Cars, rated G, in theaters June 9th.
Love me.
It's back.
Let me ask you this about this life we live, and let me try to save some of this attention you give to them distant ass relatives over ham dinner. If they really missed you so much, why don't they just call it?
Hall of Famer. Top seed. Choreographer. Mastermind. Hero. World champion. Pilot. All-pro. Entertainer. What do you want to be when you grow up? Rated E for everyone. PlayStation 2, the only place to play.
And here we are, getting drunk, pretty hammered, and ladies and gentlemen, the long-lost bass player. God! Oh! That's an invite. Oh, God! As he said, that's an invite. And the pirate. Huh? And the asteroid. And the deuce. Oh, yeah! Oh, nice! And Jonathan's somewhere back there. I've just been called out. We've been drinking a little bit, but we're going to get this on. Because...
And a random Kevin.
Astaroth thinks that he can beat me. Unfortunately, I cannot be beaten at Street Fighter. I'm kind of buzzed up. We're going to work on it right now. So, first of all, I want you to focus on the character select screen and note who I choose. I want you to know who I'm fucking choosing. That's me right there. I'm sorry. Here's Dave's right here, motherfucker. What you think? You don't want none. No. Akuma versus...
We are deflected from our path.
Hey! Hey! Teabag, motherfucker! Oh! I'm Kevin. Yeah! Oh!
4th, Earl of Rutherford the Spectacular, son of a bitch. We have another exciting episode of the Random Eye Gouge. Our contestant doesn't know he's playing. He doesn't know I'm the host. He only knows after I've struck. Tonight's contestant, Astaroth, rhythm guitar player for Throne of Anguish. Let's see how this turns out. I'll finish. I say Michael Day. Yeah. Oh, God! Oh! Oh, God!
We gonna watch anything in here. Break it out. Oh, wait.
Hey, thanks for playing. This has been another exciting edition of the Random Eye Gouge. Tune in next time. It could be. Ah!
I think Lord Rupert got poked.
That's it, brother. The gloves. Ow! Oh! The gloves.
When our gooch is attacked.
I'm looking at the
You shouldn't be taking stuff like this. This is a helpless man.
I say, my help me. Okay. I'm having a problem seeing. How many things? 1, 3, 2. Ah!
That's what
Another episode of the Random Eye Gouge.
Ha! It's an eye gouge, man! That's it!
Tune in next time. It could be you.
I'm looking at dead men. The time of reckoning is at hand. Repent, for the finger of judgment shall come forth. Tune in next time.
Earl of Rutherford, the Spectacular, son of a bitch. In light of recent events, I have decided to bring forth the finger of judgment with stern ferocity. Tonight's contestant for the Random Eye Gouge, unbeknownst to him but known to us. Outlaw, wrestler for Throne Wrestling Federation. Let's see how this turns out. Excuse me, Michael Beck.
Ah, what's wrong with you? I was in a match and everything. Oh, me. Things hurt.
Thanks for playing. This has been another exciting edition of the Random Eye Gouge. Tune in next week for more fingers of judgment. It could be you.
Mom! Hello! My truck! Dang it. Crap. Stupid truck broke down. I guess I have to walk around and find someplace. I think I'm close to CWF, I think. Oh, that's not what I think that's good.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Random Eye Goobs. I am your host, Lord Rupert St. John Billingham IV, Earl of Rutherford, the spectacular son of a bitch. Today's contestant, unbeknownst to him, but knownst to us, some person who has become lost on his way. Let's see how this one turns out. Ha!
Oh my God.
Jolly good. Thanks for playing. This has been another exciting episode of the Random Eye Goobs. Tune in next time. It could be you.
Ready to go camping?
Yeah. Yes!
We're here.
Don't let high gas prices limit your summer fun. Stop driving all over town. Make one stop at Walmart and save with rolled back prices on over 500 of your favorite brands.
Herschel Walker, 3,167 yards as a high school senior. Hersh, you remember that game that you rushed for 283 yards? I was there. You were there. I waved at you from the upper deck. You remember? It's me. Hey, do you want to be on my flag football team?
Sure.
Yes!
The Bourbon Chicken Sandwich Meal. It makes Herschel Walker even nicer. Tender marinated chicken strips covered in a sweet bourbon glaze with provolone cheese on Texas toast. With crinkle fries and a 22-ounce drink, all for just $4.99. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
I'm Herschel Walker. I'm a football player.
perfect machine has met the perfect match.
I like your gun.
You must find a way to destroy her.
She's a far more effective killing machine.
On July 2nd.
Excuse me, I'll drive.
Only one will be left standing. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines.
You need a new vehicle.
Rated R. Starts Wednesday, July 2nd.
Crikey! I'm here in the valley, searching for that elusive creature called the Chichuanian deer tick. You can hear that maybe somebody might have seen one. It's unreal to hear them in the wild, because they go, wah-ya! Their motion and their acuity of vision is based on movement, and what they do is they'll clamp onto your cranium, and they'll suck your brains out. I've been looking for one for years. I just tried the woods. Didn't find any there. Found something from one of the locals. Supposedly, that's about what it looks like. I don't know. We're gonna go look around here. Maybe we can find one in the yard. Crikey! We got one over here. Come on! Hold still! Hold still! Hold still! Hold still! Wait, wait! It's Chichuanian, all right. Yep, it's Chichuanian. Look at it twitch. Off there. We might better just leave this one alone. Did it bite you?
Does this blood signify anything?
Normally, we'd have to cut his leg off. But I think he can live. I've only got one base player anyway.
The Chichuanian deer tick.
Gee willikers! We're out here now searching for another elusive species. A snipe. Now, the Chichuanian deer tick, fortunately it hasn't overrun the area. We still have to keep our eyes out for a couple more. But this time we're gonna find a snipe. I know what people say it doesn't exist. I beg to differ. We're gonna go ask some of the locals if they found a snipe. First, we're gonna have to find some locals. Now, summon the locals with a cry. Free beer! Sir! Come on. You found any sniper hunting. What do they look like exactly?
Nobody knows.
We have any more locals?
There's one over there.
There's someone there.
And there's one over there.
Hey, sir. Sniper hunting, huh? Yeah. Any luck? Hell no. No snipes here either. There's someone. Let's go see if he's having any luck. Hey, sir. I'm gonna get closer. We got one! Boys, it's anything! Notice, he can't keep control. Yes, he did. He's closer. We're gonna go capture this thing and see if we can cut it open and we're gonna take it to a zoo. Because all species deserve to be saved. Till next time. Owen Stevens here. Along with a Chichuanian deer tick is another species of animal, fish. Hard to find though. It's a Chichuanian bullfrog. You'll notice the sound because it goes, but you can't ever see one. Sometimes they fly right beside you, sometimes they fly right down in front of you, but they're always gone. Now I'm here with a couple of locals from the area. You say yokel? We're gonna see if we can find one. Sometimes the bullfrogs like large herds. Let's go.
Whoa! What was that? Is it one of them?
I don't know if we saw one. We're gonna have to play that back in slow motion. Roll it! We don't know if that was a Chichuanian bullfrog or not, but we're gonna take it down to the lab and we're gonna study some of this footage and we'll find out. We'll be back with you on that one. Until then, stay clear of the 421 area. Bad stuff, Langley Pond and all. Bye.
Consequence of what's in my net. A prophecy talking about voting for
Let us guess.
We're still working on it. Unfortunately, Chow Yun Fat could not be here with us today.
We didn't get the pointers. We missed the context or something.
That's the styling. To put on shades, you fell down some stairs. We're going to try the spin attack again. This time Mephisto thinks he's found the key. And what is the key?
I think the key.
Ah! Oh, just like Chow Yun Fat. There we go. We're going to try it now. Now you look like a post-apocalyptic Ray Liotta who graduated from State Patrol.
I did. Many years ago.
Ah. More trash.
You and I.
Ever the anti-social one, we have yet to figure out why John even comes around anymore. Much less think. Always on the phone.
That was the most freaky thing I've ever seen in my life.
think it's about time that we talk about a film on this show. Yeah, the last 2 episodes I was only talking about video games, but it's about time we talk about a movie. And the movie in question today is The Secret of NIMH. Released in 1982 by Don Bluth, this animated feature, while not making an absurd amount of money at the box office, was met with praise by the people who did see it. The movie was subsequently released on VHS and DVD and is still watched and talked about to this day, albeit growing more obscure. Something interesting, however, if you check the rating of the movie, it was actually rated G, meaning that it's okay for children and general audiences to watch. In fact, the movie was based on the 1971 children's novel Miss Frisbee and the Rats of NIMH by Robert C. O'Brien. So how well has the movie held up many decades after its release? And is The Secret of NIMH an okay movie for children? First, let's talk about what you see. The animation. This film is moody, with several scenes being very dark in tone. The character designs are all, for the most part, very approachable and reminiscent of classic Disney animations. After all, Don Bluth is an ex-Disney animator. Anyway, there are a few notable character designs that aren't so approachable, being the designs for Nicodemus, Dragon, the pet cat, and Jenner, who all, at least in my opinion, give off a more uncomfortable feeling. My favorite character design is easily Nicodemus, with his warded hands, hairy face, and long robe, making him just look freaking cool. He almost reminds me of something I would see on the cover of an 80s Nintendo game or old Dungeons and Dragons book. Very nice. There are moments where you can notice hiccups in the animation and minor inconsistencies, but otherwise the animation is nothing short of beautiful. It is so refreshing to see a 2D animated movie after the recent explosion of 3D animation in cinema. On VHS, the colors are slightly washed out, but otherwise the movie looks good on any format. Hell, I watched the movie on my flip phone, and it still managed to look good. One of the main reasons I have to question the G rating given to this movie is because of multiple scenes with violence and bloodshed. For example, there is one scene at the end of the movie where the tip of Jenner's sword is coated in blood right after he had killed someone. There is also a sword fighting scene as well as multiple scenes of animals receiving shots. While there are other reasons to question the accessibility for children, I feel the animation in particular is one of them. Now, let's talk about the plot. The story goes that the mother mouse, Miss Brisby, with a B, is trying to heal her sickened son, Timothy, by visiting another mouse named Mr. Ages. She needs to heal him before a tractor comes and plows over her small home in the middle of a garden patch on the Fitzgibbons farm. That way she can evacuate her family to a safer location. Unfortunately, her son has pneumonia and cannot leave bed for 3 weeks, forcing her to find another way to protect her family. After stopping the tractor with the help of a shrew, she then appeals to the mystical Great Owl to find out what she can do to keep her son safe. The Great Owl tells her to go to the rose bush outside of the farmhouse, where she is to meet Nicodemus, the leader of the rats. With the help of the rats, she is to move her entire house to safety on the protected side of a large stone in the garden. Meanwhile, the kingdom of the rats is in the middle of a heated political squabble of energy independence, in which Nicodemus wants to move the rats out of the rosebush and into the Thorn Valley, where they can become self-sufficient, and Jenner, a relatively young leader of opposition, wants the rats to remain in the rosebush and subsist off of the electricity that they take from the Fitzgibbons. I know that story is a bit to take in, but I find it to be quite fascinating. The story puts a spin on the traditional talking animals formula too, and instead grounds it more in reality. I can't go too much more into detail without spoiling major plot developments, so all I can really say is that the story is very intriguing. I would also say that for the most part, it's fine for children, though there is violence. Mainly, the violence in the story isn't too off-putting for children, rather it's the way the violence is presented in the film through the animation that makes me question its rating. Finally, let's talk about the things you can expect to hear in this movie. The first thing I'll talk about is the score, since it's literally the first thing you hear. It was composed by Jerry Goldsmith and is played by a live orchestra, not too dissimilar to traditional movies for the time. This was at the beginning of the explosion of synthesized music and movie scores, since this was, after all, the early 1980s. The score is absolutely exquisite, and I remember many scenes in the movie, not just by what I was actually seeing, but also by the music of the scene. For almost every scene in the film, there is a unique track that is incredibly memorable. The movie's iconic song, Flying Dreams, is also well done, with it playing during a scene at the beginning of the film and during the end credits, with each version being different, one being sung by Sally Stevens and another by Paul Williams.
Dream by night, wish by day, love begins this way. Night's a friend with love to send, each new day.
Dream by night, wish by day, love begins this way. Loving starts when open hearts.
The voice acting in this movie is actually quite good, with notable voices being...
Yeah, I guess that's enough exercise for one day. Besides, I'm really after this terrific string. I'm working on a love nest for two. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. You have a girl.
Hear me. The Thorn Valley Plan is the aspiration of idiots and dreamers.
And along with those, my personal favorite...
My child, shall we journey to your home?
Sir?
Tonight, we must move your house to the protected side of the stone.
All of these performances are really good, and it's hard to imagine the characters in this movie sounding any different. In fact, when I was watching another Don Bluth film, An American Tail, anytime the character Tiger appeared, also voiced by Dom DeLuise, I kept on mistaking him in my head for Jeremy. One of the reasons I feel this movie's rating isn't accurate is also because of swearing in one of the scenes of the movie by one of the characters, Justin, voiced by Peter Strauss.
Can I keep it? Can I? No, Billy. Put it outside.
Damn.
Oh, Mom, please.
Now in conclusion, is The Secret of NIMH an acceptable movie for children? It depends on the age. This may not be a good movie to show a 6-year-old, I would say, but a 10 or 11-year-old? Sure, absolutely. This movie is a masterpiece and is easily my favorite movie of all time. I would also say show it to kids that are a bit older, that way they can appreciate the film more. If I had watched this film when I was younger, I probably would have been bored out of my mind. But since I watched it when I was a bit older, I was able to understand the motives of characters and the overall story a lot better. Ultimately, though, it is up to what parents think is okay for their children to watch, and whatever they think has far more weight than any recommendation I could make. Ultimately, though, I think the G rating is just inaccurate. I think it would have been better if the movie was rated PG or something along those lines, something that would have given a better indication of the violence and even the swearing in the film. The Secret of NIMH shouldn't have a G rating. There. I said it.
And love, it seems, made flying dreams to bring you home to me.
Kick it up, I work it out, I break. loving it.
What goes around comes around. Karma.
See what all the fuss is about. My name is Earl. Thursdays on NBC.
Tell me what happened, Kevin.
I got hit in the head with a board.
No, tell me everything that happened.
I got hit in the head with a board at school at 9 o'clock this morning. With a nail in it.
What kind of board? That went in where?
My head.
Your head. That
went there. Oh God, I can hardly wait to hear what Madeira says.
Where is Madeira?
You understand you could have died.
No.
Yeah. That went in your head. And you telling me you didn't, there's not a chance you died. Did the ambulance and the doctor said if it was an inch where?
If it was a quarter inch or less back some more, I could have been paralyzed for the rest of my life.
Here at Walmart, I'm bringing it to you like this. Everything you're looking for is here in the home entertainment department.
They got tons of new releases.
We got the hip-hop, we got the rock.
Prices here are really low.
You can get this, that, whatever. Looks like a CD, smells like a CD, but guess what? It's a DVD. The latest, the newest, the coolest.
Every kind of movie for every kind of person.
Gamers, I hear you out there.
They have great video games here.
Computer games, we got that too. And everyday low prices, what? Walmart's got it going on.
Mario. Such a classic franchise that almost single-handedly revived the entire video game industry in 1985. As of now, the franchise is 36 years old and is only growing older. Just recently, Nintendo celebrated Mario's 35th anniversary with a massive disappointment, being the release of Mario 3D All-Stars.
That's not what I'm talking about today, though. Today, let's travel back to the year of 2010, and let's talk about the disappointing release that was Mario All-Stars on the Nintendo Wii.
This bundle came with 3 items: the game disc, a music CD with a select few Mario tracks, and a booklet containing facts about Mario history.
Now, why did this bundle suck? Well, it's just lazy.
This is one of the laziest excuses for a Wii release. The disc is literally just a ROM dump of the original Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo. Seriously, it is identical. In fact, I've been using footage from the Super Nintendo game. Here's the Wii game and the Super Nintendo version side by side. Literally the same game. I'm not here to critique the game just yet, maybe in a future video. Now, for the audio CD, which is also disappointing, it only contains 20 tracks. Now you might be thinking, wow, that's a good amount of songs. Well, no. Half of the CD is just sound effects from Super Mario Bros. Look, no joke. Finally, there's the booklet, which honestly is the best part of the entire pack. Despite being small and paperback, the paper is very thick and it feels premium. it also still has a new book smell to it. The contents of the book are also kind of neat, with it having a timeline of all of the console Super Mario games up to that point, photos of concept art, and even brief comments from Mario developers including Miyamoto himself. Other than that though, there's no reason to buy this bundle now, and especially not back then, with the thing being sold for $60 when it was new. What a waste of money, especially when you compare it to what we got with the 30th anniversary Mario. When that happened, we got the legendary Super Mario Maker, which came with a small collector's booklet as well, and it came with a reason for purchasing the Wii U. Also, we got some unique 30th anniversary amiibos, which, to be fair, just sit on the shelf and gather dust, but they look really cool. And hey, compared to the 25th anniversary offerings, Mario had a really good 30th birthday.
Ultimately though, the Super Mario 25th anniversary bundle is just a disappointing mess. There, I said it.
Well, as you know, we here at Throne of Anguish enjoy bowling. That's kind of how we pass the time away during the weekend. Gives us something to do. Well, there's an individual also in with the band known as the Crusher. He is an Olympic medalist in bowling. He's also a Laugh Riot. And we just had to take him with us. Now, some things that you should know about the Crusher. A long time ago in the distant Arcturus galaxy, he was born. But he was born a bit of a prodigy. He has a unique gift in store for the world. And you might notice that he constantly refers to Rocky Balboa. This is in his bloodline. I can explain. In the Arcturus galaxy, before the Zorgon invasion, there occurred a certain sequence of events. And so, once they had their final climactic battle, the psychic soul twins of Sylvester Stallone and the Crusher, they will merge and become the Arcturian champion that has been told of in the prophecies, Rocky Balboa. At which point they will go back and slaughter the Zorgon invasion. But until that happens, we went home. And here's what happened. The Crusher is preparing for war. There's the Crusher with his stripe. He's already telling you who lost.
Celebrate! Peter's beating me. That's how big you.
He's beating all of us.
Yeah, man. Shit.
You going ball? Yeah. Act tough. Come on, show me what you got.
Come on.
Do it. I did it.
Come on, Barry.
Don't guess I'll get you with the light trick again, huh? J&B. Oh, and the trash talking is still going. No, he's psyching out the ball now. Crusher. Got a little tension going on now between the Crusher and Asteroth. The one with the spin. He's trying.
I'm sorry.
Can't argue with that. Oh, we got the spin now. The one with the spin. Oh. Denied. More fun than the humans should ever be allowed to have. Ladies and gentlemen, the profile of a champion, the Crusher. Hey, Crusher, give us a pose. Who won? That's right. There ain't no denying that. Look at there, he's a champion. The same as us. He puts his shoes on 1 foot at a time. However, once his shoes are on, he bowls and wins. That's what happens. Come on. Give us a pose. Who won? That's right. Who won? That's right. Who won? That's right.
classic first-person shooter that defined the genre. Released in 1993 by id Software, the gaming world was never the same after this classic hit the market. With its fantastic, thrashy soundtrack, satisfying arsenal, demonic enemies, gory imagery, and maze-like level design, perfect.
However, it wasn't actually exclusively a PC game.
It found its way onto the Atari Jaguar, Sega 32X, and the PlayStation, and all of those ports had mixed results.
There is one port, though. One that should never be played. One that should be completely forgotten. The Super Nintendo port.
Maybe. I mean, is it really that bad? I mean, it's been a while since I've played it, so who knows? Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Maybe the game is better than I really think.
Okay, it's bad.
Horrible. Barf, oatmeal, garbage. There's only so many ways I could say that this game looks like ass. No matter how you see the game, it still sucks. Though, credit where it is due, the hotbar actually does look alright, and Doomguy's face does look pretty accurate. It's hard to tell what you're shooting at though, since the enemies just look like pixelated blobs when they're further than 2 feet away from you. Let's now talk about the control. Oh my god! These controls are horrible! This is easily the biggest flaw with the port.
It's not me, I swear.
This game is very unresponsive, laggy, and oftentimes you find yourself repeatedly smacking buttons, just praying for them to do what you want them to do. The whole game runs at like 5 FPS, making it very difficult to shoot and kill anything. You also get stuck on walls a lot when moving, due to the D-pad being very sticky and unresponsive. I'm not kidding, it's bad. Just look at the delay between me hitting the button and shooting. Here's the control map if you're interested. My main problem is the fact that the shoulder buttons strafe and the D-pad turns. I think it would have been much better if they made left and right on the D-pad strafe and then the bumpers would turn you, instead of the clunkier controls they have. Sure, it may not have been as intuitive, but to me, in the long run, it would have made more sense. Now, for the sound. This may be the only slightly redeeming factor for the game. The music still doesn't sound great at all, and the E1M1 theme sounds like trash, but at least the other levels sound somewhat okay. At the very least, they didn't screw around with the songs, unlike the PlayStation version, which replaced all of the metal with dark ambience for some stupid reason. The sound effects are mostly intact, though muffled as you may expect. This is on the Super Nintendo, so I will let the audio quality slide a bit, and at least all of the sounds are taken directly from the original game. Finally, let's talk about the levels. Some elements of the levels have been removed. For example, in E1M1, the switch to open the door to the outside area of the map has been taken out. Otherwise, the levels are mostly the same, with the Super Nintendo port having all 3 episodes, surprisingly.
Good luck making it past the first episode, though. I can't see how anyone would make it to the 3rd one with these horrible controls and this low frame rate.
The only true compliments I can give this port are backhanded at best. This is by no means a true Doom experience. None of the console versions are, not even the Xbox Live Arcade or other modern console ports. Doom only truly belongs on PC.
So, in conclusion, Doom on the Super Nintendo just should have never been made. There. I said it.
Gift card. Every day, every way.
Are you spending too much money on TV? Do you want great programming choices for your family at the lowest possible prices? I used to be just like you, spending too much money for TV and fed up with poor customer service. Then, I found the best deals on TV entertainment. And today, I'll share my secret with you, so you too can enjoy your favorite channels for just a fraction of what you pay now. It's Dish Network, the home of the lowest all-digital nationwide price every day. And Dish Network has always been all digital, not like analog cable. And right now, you can get the best deal ever on Dish Network, with over 100 of the best channels for just $9.99 a month for 6 months. So why are you spending more and getting less with your current provider? Save now with Dish Network's best deal ever, and you'll save later too, with Dish Network's everyday low prices. Every month you can save $10, $20, $30, maybe even more with Dish Network. Low prices, tons of choices, and great customer service. Plus 100% digital quality picture and sound.
Get DTV ready with Dish Network. Call today and get over 100 of the best channels for just $9.99 a month for 6 months. Plus, get free installation and a free DVR receiver upgrade. With Dish Network's unique dual tuner receivers, you use one receiver for 2 TVs, saving you money every month.
With a free dual tuner receiver upgrade and low prices, you always save money with Dish Network.
Start saving today with Dish Network. Call now and we'll give you 15 premium movie channels, including HBO, free for 3 months.
With Dish Network, you always save more and you get more. So why stay with cable, spending more and getting less?
Save now with over 100 great channels for just $9.99 a month for 6 months. With Dish Network, you'll save money year after year, too, with our low everyday prices. Call this number now or visit dishnetwork.com.
Let's count sand. It's not.
Bean Farmer Xstream.
Let's wait in line. Awesome. This is all you guys have? Where are all the good games? You guys have nothing. Zip. Nada.
We have not a 3.
With Gamefly.com, you can stay at home and rent games from the largest selection on the planet, and we'll send them to you. Go to Gamefly.com now for your free trial. Rated E through M.
You know, I'm kind of in the mood for talking about another Don Bluth movie. So, this time, we're going to be talking about An American Tail.
Released in 1986, this animated musical was met with moderate admiration, but holy hell did it make money, making over $100 million at the box office, with the movie only costing $9 million to make. I think it's also important to point out that Steven Spielberg was involved with this movie, which really helped promote it. But now onto the review. Is An American Tail an animated classic after all? And how good of a movie is it for children? First, let's talk about the animation. Unlike The Secret of NIMH, which I talked about previously on the show, An American Tail is far less dark, and yet still has a bit of a strange atmosphere, with many scenes still feeling kind of moody, particularly the sewer, the boat, and the magic shop. The animation, as you might have guessed, is incredible, with many small details and subtleties that you don't even get in the best Disney animated films. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is the sea storm sequence, where the waves are represented by a monster. Very cool. The character designs in this film are a lot more cartoony as well, making the movie feel more fantastical in tone, which I think is great for young children. It somewhat removes the characters from the scumminess of reality, and makes all of the characters, even the antagonists, like Morin T, more approachable. Now, let's talk plot. A Russian family of Jewish mice, the Moskowitzes, are attacked by Cossack cats during Hanukkah, forcing them to flee from Shotska, Russia, to Hamburg, Germany. There, they board a large boat and flee to the legendary land of America, where it's said that there are breadcrumbs on every floor, the roads are paved with cheese, and there are no cats. Along the way, however, one of the Moskowitzes, Fievel, is thrown from the boat during a bad storm, separating him from his family and landing him in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Luckily, he manages to find a bottle to crawl into and still makes it over to America, landing near the Statue of Liberty. There, he meets a French bird named Henry, who's in the middle of constructing the statue. Henry takes Fievel in and cleans him off and notices his pessimism towards finding his family, to which he responds with a song, helping motivate the boy to find them. Afterwards, Fievel is dropped off in New York City, alone and on a quest to find his family, somehow or some way. Along his journey, he meets various friends like Tony, Bridget, and Honest John, and it's revealed that despite the rumors, there are cats in America, and they're wreaking havoc upon the mouse population. The mice then start to rally against the cats, and Fievel is caught in the middle of an urban war between cats and mice. The story is incredibly fun, and my description can't do it justice, since I also don't want to spoil anything. The interesting thing about the story is that there's little to no real violence. In fact, the only violence I can really think of throughout the movie is near the end, which I won't say too much about, again, since I don't want to spoil anything. This immediately makes the movie very approachable for children and anyone, and is one of the main reasons the movie is so much fun to watch and rewatch. Now let's finish off by talking about the audio of the film. As previously stated, this movie is a musical, with multiple original songs written for the movie, such as
Never say never, whatever you do. Never say never, my friend. Oh, tais-toi!
But there are no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese. There are no cats in America, so set your mind at ease.
Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me.
Other than those songs, the movie's score is done by a live orchestra, this time composed by James Horner. And this is my overall favorite song in the track, not only due to the sound, but also due to the reference to the new Colossus. The voice acting in this movie is also very well done, with some notable voices being
But how? It's so far away and it's so big. I'll never find them anyway.
Oh,
Oh, poor lad. So young. Never had a chance to vote. Well, he'll vote from now on. I'll see to that.
Oh, no. That's terrible. You know, I lost my family, too.
Remember what Shakespeare said, and I quote, opportunity knocks but once.
The only time I'd say the voice acting, more specifically the singing, is kind of bad is during the Somewhere Out There musical performance in the middle of the movie. I can excuse this though, since the ones singing the movie are obviously very young children. Other than that, there aren't any voices that are really off-putting, even with Finnegan's performance as the antagonist, while still fitting his character very well, not being in any way threatening or off-putting, at least in my opinion. Of course, this really helps with allowing the movie to appeal to children, since even a small child could decipher that Warren T is a bad guy, though he probably wouldn't scare any children away.
So is An American Tail a good movie for children? Absolutely yes.
I think this is one of the greatest films anyone could ever show their child. Sure, it's not perfect, but it certainly is a lot of fun for anyone of any age, not just children. It's one of the few times where I didn't just watch a musical, I rewatched it. If you're a parent looking for something to show your children, I think you'll be very surprised and impressed by what this film has to offer.
So there you have it. An American Tail is one of the greatest children's movies ever made. There, I said it.
Never say never. Never say never. Again.
Make room for the Kong-size Whopper. Double beef. King Kong in theaters December 14th. Go double Whopper with the King.
At Kmart, our blue lights lower prices every day. Get down to Kmart for low prices. That's Blue Light always.
Tag Team, or else. Mario Kart Double Dash. Drive, throw stuff, switch. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Literally for everyone. GameCube.
I bet you people are wondering out there, could it be? Is it true? Has our wishes finally been granted? That's right. Not the fact that TWF is back, because that is magnificent in itself, but the glorious thing of it all is that the event, Chris Main, is back in TWF, back at home, back where I reign supreme over everybody that was on the roster. Nobody stepped foot against me and survived. Not Darkness, not James Hunter, not anybody else, especially Darkness. Let's go back to Darkness, because it seems to me that Darkness wants to have a match with me for some reason. He thinks that he's not a true champion until he beats the best. And I can't really blame him for really feeling that way, because I am the best. I am the true champion. I am TWF. And I tell you what, come TWF's return, I'm going to show each and every one of y'all why I am simply the best, why I'm magnificent, why I'm the event, why I'm the new hotness of professional wrestling. You dig? Fuck it!
This is DVD.
And this is what happens when you watch DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD. The picture is twice as sharp as VHS. The sound is infinitely clearer. It looks and sounds like you're at the movies, but you can experience it at home. Not to mention, you can watch it in widescreen. Listen to audio commentary. Choose from features like director's notes, behind-the-scenes footage, trailers, and more. Watch a movie right on your computer. And rent or buy DVDs from these great Hollywood studios. DVD. See how good a movie at home can be. With over 3,000 titles to choose from, make sure you see your next movie on DVD. Yeah.
Alright, I found the best way to do this whenever you look at the camera is to look down below. Okay. Get it lined up. Oh my god!